Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Good Tuesday evening, race fans. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sports Network, the Dirt Racing Network, and live coverage of the Digital Sim Racing League Season 28 All-Star Event. 3 segments tonight. The pay window won't open till we get to segment 3. Had a bunch of lock-in drivers. Some of them have elected to come to segment 1. We may see some of the rest of them show up in segment 2. We're looking to get at least 10 guys out of this segment transferred in. Right now, I know we have about 7 or 8, maybe 9 that are looking to fill those spots. So we may end up with a full field once we head for server number 2 and segment number 2. Hello, Ken. Welcome to the show. Right now, let's get one of our drivers that we know is already locked into segment 2. He's here in segment 1. I think he's just shaking the car down, but we'll find out. Ross Cato, you got a copy?
Gotcha. How's it going?
Going pretty good, man. Car looks pretty quick here in this happy hour before segment one. We know you don't have to run it. Or are you just here to shake the car down before we head into the big part of the show?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Always like getting the muscle memory down. And, yeah, I haven't been so busy. I haven't really had an opportunity to race lately. But, yeah, I'm ready to kind of get it going tonight and go wheel to wheel with these guys.
Yeah, got kind of a different format than we're used to running here. With the invert, what is the strategy that you use to head between the end of segment one and segment two? Do you have a spot where you think you might want to finish if it's not winning the segment, just to see if that redraw is big or small, or maybe take a chance that you don't have to move anywhere, lose any spots?
Well, I think it's about the guys that you're around. But, yeah, it's always a safe bet to just kind of save your stuff just in case so you can be on offense. So that's going to kind of be my play tonight, just to just be methodical and try to save my equipment so that I can use it when I really need it.
All right, man. Well, we know you don't get to qualify in this first segment. We're going to see you kind of coming from the back, shaking the car out. So good luck out there, and we'll see what you can do starting in segment number two.
Thank you very much.
Ross Cato in here tonight. Made a good run last season in the B cars. Had a lot of momentum. He and Galen Gidman closed in on Graves at the end of the season. And Casey just able to outlast him. Had enough wins and had enough of a points lead in the last few races that he was able to outlast him. So we're going to see about 7 drivers qualify. Everyone else has to start at the back. If you're already locked in or you did not start a race in the season 28 campaign, you have to start at the back, but you still get a chance to qualify in via the race and make it to the show tonight. And then we got a couple of guys that carried penalty points from the end of the season in, and they will also be moving to the back of the field. So out of our 7, 5 will stay up there at the front, and they'll have a shot to transfer through into segment number 2, which is the best part. Segments 2 and 3 are where we do all the heavy racing and the pay window starts to open up. That's the 81 car of Dean Gagliano. He is one of our qualifiers. Here is new paint for season 29 on that 44 car. Old Cliff Mullins going to drive for Port Charlotte Lawn Care. Now, I'm having some problems with my trading paints, so some of the cars may not show up correctly. We saw Stephen Pearson go by. There's Mike Forshner. And in a rare appearance, here comes the crazy 73 car, the old man of the bunch. He is not Father Time. He's Father Time's father. Somebody that's actually older than Reed Rundle is in here. That's old Larry Moody in the 73 car. So let's see. 7 of them. And there we go. There might be some more coming out. I don't know. I know that Kevin Spaulding was supposed to be able to. Kobe Stidham is not. He's going to be, wow, Cliff Mullins is really blinking. Wonder if he knows that. Mullins, 29.75. This guy will be faster than that. I have no doubt. Watched him in the practice race that was held last night. Little pre-All-Star event testing. He will pick that up. Believe me, he will pick that up. Stephen Pearson, 29.737. I will not be surprised if Forshner picks this thing up. Well, he's going to have to pick up nearly 3 seconds, but he might. Mullins, 29.677, goes back to the top on lap number 2, and here comes Forshner for his second lap. What's it going to be? 29.95, good for third quick right now. T-Brand, Thomas Brandner. The Beef O'Brady's number 24 car. Guys, don't be afraid to say hi in the chat. Shout out. Let us know where you're watching from. You got a favorite driver in here? Shout them out. Let us know who you're cheering for. Cliff Mullins, Stephen Pearson, Dean Gagliano. Third quick, 29.86 for Gagliano. And then Forshner. Moody is fifth quick right now, and Brandner should be the last. of our through to the front guys. He crosses the line at 29.79, third quick. So Mullins will vacate the pole and go to the back. Kevin Spaulding chooses not to run qualifying, saved the 2 laps on his tires, and he will also fall out of there. So 6 of the 7 that could qualify for segment 1 qualified. Everybody else will start wherever their iRating puts them. Now, Victor Pfluger, Austin D'Amore, Derek Catt, those 3 drivers will drop to the back with our penalty point drivers as well. So Cato, Williams, Mackey, Vinny, Gidman, Boyd, and Stidham all locked into segment 2 here in segment 1. Going to basically, like I talked to Cato about, shake down their cars. Hey guys, can you hear these cars on track? Well, we won't be able to tell. Tell me during the race itself. This is 35 laps. These guys will be forced to make a pit stop, mostly because the fuel will run out as they only run a 50% fuel load, and they have 110% on the horsepower meter, so they use a little more fuel. They'll run about 25 laps is what you can get on fuel. It's a 35-lap race for the qualifying segment. And it looks like all of our non-qualified drivers will be in the All-Star race coming up, unless a bunch of the qualified or locked-in guys show up in server number 2. I don't believe we'll have a Seth Wansing tonight. Michael Larch will not be here. I don't know about Hoytsma, and I don't think Porter will be here either. So we got 3 or 4 empty spots for sure. So I think everybody here is going to transfer in. But we're going to show you what the starting lineup is going to look like. Cliff Mullins in the 44 on the pole. With Steven Pearson in the 83 on his outside. Thomas Brando, the 24, and the 81 of Dean Gagliano in row number 2. Mike Forstner, the 69, Larry Moody, the 73, make up our 3rd row. Then it's Adam Vinny in the 64 and Ross Cato in the 12 in row 4. Galen Gidman, the 94, Kobe Stidham, the 36 in row 5. Victor Pfluger, the 15, Brandon Mackey, the 99, make up row 6. Row 7 is Trevor Williams in the 1 and Derek Catt in the 20. And our 8th row is Austin D'Amore in the 07, Kevin Spaulding in the 25, and then Garrett Boyd, the 21 car, scheduled to be out back Jack tonight in segment number 1. Most of those guys towards the back already locked in. Hello, Steve. Jersey, what's up, buddy? Trevor Williams. Well, I want Greg Williams. It doesn't surprise me. Trevor Williams. You must be related. Family. Immediate family, even. Towanda, Pennsylvania. Heard of it. Never been there. All the guys that are locked into segments 2 and 3. Several of them here. I think we'll see some more once we get to segments 2 and 3. But, those guys either won a pole or they won a race in either the Truck Series or the Stock Car Series in Season 28. And there were 14 of them locked in. So a 24-car field. His dad, all right. A 24-car field was set for this. And we will ensure that we have a minimum of 24, if we can muster it, over in the other server. We're hoping that 4 or 5 of these other guys are going to show up. I know a couple of them weren't going to come to the first segment. They didn't have to. They're not required. Isn't Stidham locked in? Yeah, he's on that list. Yeah, second driver on that list, as a matter of fact. So that's why he is back there about row 4 on the outside. All right, they'll get everybody where they're supposed to be. We will get our green flag coming out. Garrett Boyd, problems for the 21 car.
Back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
We know that everybody's going to qualify in at the moment. We were looking for 10 spots. I think we have 10 drivers. So if the rest of the guys make it over there, awesome. If not, 6 or 7 more make it. That'll give us 23 at least. That'll be nice. A couple of new faces. This driver right here in the 20 car will be running in season number 29 with this group. Got that Rockstar Energy machine out there. We know Brandon Mackey is making a move to one of the house trucks for next season. And then drivers returning, the 7 of Austin DeMoore and the 15 of Victor Pfluger coming back. They have they missed most of, if not all of season 28, and now they're back. Raced with us in season 27. And then you see the house car for Mr. Mullins. We'll have a couple new ones. Michael Larch will take over permanent duties of the 94 car. It'll be the 4 when he drives it. And then Gidman will run that same 94 paint scheme when he is around as well. And the 3 is supposed to be the 64. He'll be the 64 on your scoring pylon right there. But, man, those are supposed to be in color. But right now, in the 3 car tonight, Adam, Vinny, we're getting ready to go green. Season 28 All-Star Event Digital Sim Racing League is underway. See those cars wiggle around on the start. Last night at the practice race, the 69 car had a major issue. And it got loose like that and clipped a couple of cars on the start. So some guys missed some practice time. But started now down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Brandner, Vinny, Pearson, Gidman. Gagliano is right behind that. There's Cliff Mullins. We know Mullins is always quick. Oh, car loose down on the bottom. Who was that? I don't know. I miss it. 25 car. Kevin Spalding got loose. He gathered it up. But we're going to have a battle at the front, it looks like, on lap number 2. Brandner, Vinny going to go at it. Pearson right behind that. Gidman making a run up through this field. Gagliano, Mullins picked up a few spots. Then it's Stidham. Kobe Stidham started his career at DSRL by winning the very first 2 truck races that he attended. Got a bounty put on him and promptly got beat by his teammate the very next week. Battle still at the front, and Brandner has not given up the lead. Now, these drivers will have to make a pit stop, like I was saying at the beginning, because fuel will not allow them to make it to the end. What they will do on tires, kind of up to them. 35 laps, you can only make 25 on fuel. A lot of guys, you may see a random amount of pits. Some guys may run 10, 12 laps in pit. Some guys may run 17, 18. Some guys may try to run it dry before they pit. 3 car just a tiny bit loose right there in the center of the corner, and I think the 83 had to check up a little bit for him. He lost a few car lengths, but he's going to get them back coming out of 2. Gagliano and Stidham right there. Pearson alongside Vinny. Battle for the 3rd spot right now. Segment 1. The open. Basically, anybody could run it. There's about 10 guys that weren't locked into segments 2 and 3. So this was their opportunity to get themselves locked in. Here comes Austin DeMoore wrapping the bottom there in turns 3 and 4 alongside Stidham, now almost to the door of the 81 of Gagliano. And DeMoore up to the 4th spot now. Stidham dropped in behind him to try to get around Gagliano. And looks like he's going to get that done here in turns 3 and 4. And Stidham will move to 5th place. That's Victor Pfluger in the 15 now to the inside of the 81. You got caught on the outside, and it might be a freight train for a minute here. That time Nick DeWall got the car unbalanced. He's going to go all the way up, drag the fence a little bit more. 3 wide. Gidman was in the middle. Mullins was on the bottom. They both clear Gagliano. Pearson and Stidham side by side as DeMoore gets through for 3rd. Stidham looks like he's going to go through to the 4th spot, and Pfluger's going to try to come through on the high side and go to the 5th spot. Now the guy on the inside having trouble holding drivers off. We saw the 81 have trouble on the outside. We saw Pearson just fall all the way to 6th from 3rd. He was trapped on the inside, couldn't get going. Now he'll get moved to the high side. Gidman going to work around him as Pfluger tried to work around the inside of Kobe Stidham, and that didn't pan out for him. Brandner is still up front. He's got 0.3 of a second over Vinny, and Austin DeMoore is making tracks coming through the field. Started 15th in this, and now he runs 3rd. So he's picked up 12 spots very quickly. Ten laps in. It's going to be 11 this time. Be 24 laps remaining. Caution for the first time. Let's see. It's not the 1 car. It might be in front of him. Oh, no. Stephen Pearson might be who it is. He and Mackey get together going into turn 3. Let's rewind that a little bit. Wow, that was interesting. Mackey got a big run on the high side. Oh, yeah. Car high. Car high, car high. So we'll get a caution. And it came at a good time because now everybody can make it the rest of the way on fuel. So we will see a lot of 4-tire stops right here. Just a qualifier. There's nothing on the line other than bragging rights that you won the first segment. You want to be one of the non-lock-in guys to win it. Give yourself a good feeling going into that second segment because you're going to have to start segment 2 at the back. Only the drivers that were locked in get to qualify for segment 2. Everybody else has to start behind that. Same penalty point rule. If you had penalty points hanging over from season 28, that's an interesting strategy right there. 24 car, no tires. Adam Vinny holds second. DeMoore holds 3rd. Pfluger got to 4th. Stidham to 5th. And then it's Mullins and Gidman. I think Mullins got Gidman by virtue of that first pit stall. He just nosed him out. Gidman 7, Gagliano, Cato, Forstner to 10th. Forstner started way out back. Garrett Boyd did not run in segment 1. He's going to save his stuff for segment 2, it looks like. So we're under caution, ready to go here. Let's get him. Garrett Boyd, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Electing not to run segment 1. Just keeping it in the garage area so you don't show your hand.
No, my VR headset didn't charge, so gonna give it the little 20 or 30 minutes here to charge up.
So Bonehead, you forgot to charge it. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Technical difficulties. I was curious why you didn't come run segment 1, but that explains a lot. What are you seeing out there, and what are you expecting when we get ready to go to that other segment?
I haven't been watching, so I haven't really been seeing how any of the racing is going. But I know it was kind of loose on exit last night, so I don't know what it's going to be tonight. I didn't run any race trim practice in the little bit of practice we had.
All right, man. Well, we'll wait to see what you can do in segment 2. Good luck to you, and hopefully your battery gets charged up.
Yep, we're going to try our best to get it there.
Garrett Boyd, the 21 card, locked in for segment 2, but not on it. So Pearson now to the back. And he will have a penalty point heading into segment 2, so he will be relegated to starting way at the back of that one. Moody and Cat are right in front of him. Williams. When we get up to the front here, we're going to watch this restart because older tires for the 24 car. I want to see what happens here. About to be in a restart. And I'll tell you, these cars very twitchy on the starts here.
Green, green, green.
Pretty decent start, but I think he spun the tires getting in between gears a little right there when he shifted, and it slowed Brandner down just a touch. The newer tires on everybody around him are going to just eat him up. 3 wide down the backstretch right in the middle of the 24. The 3 car to the outside, that's Adam Vinny. Austin Demore, Kobe Stidham now stacked side by side coming out of turn 4. Oh, tiny bit of contact. There goes Demore. Oh, big wreck. Big wreck.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Big, big, big wreck. Yeah, we're going to have to rewind a little because it didn't pick it all up, but we are going to watch these guys right here. Vinny a little loose, got a little help, got into Demore, and Stidham was on his right rear corner. And that is going to end the night for a lot of guys. Good thing a lot of them have already qualified through. So caution 2. So we'll see what gets said there. Kobe Stidham, Larry Moody, Austin Demore, Trevor Williams, Adam Vinny, Ross Cato, Galen Gidman, all in that incident on lap 16. And that is going to put the 15 of Victor Pfluger out front. Mullins, Forstner, Mackey. Comes Derek Katz, Stephen Pearson, Thomas Brandner. Brandner was in it as well, lost his bumper cover. Left front mashed up. Oh, yeah, that car's not going to drive good. So we started with a bunch. We might end with just a handful. And that's all it takes on a restart. Everybody bunched up, one mistake, and it's a parking lot. So bad news for a lot of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Pearson's back on pit road. Brandner. Trevor Williams coming off pit road. Looks like DeMoore is rolling away. I think Stidham called it a day. We'll see what the rest of these guys do. Larry Moody's still on pit road. I think Adam Vinny's day might be done. Right front suspension. Gone off the 3 car. There goes Kevin Spaulding back out. Ross Cato looks like he's terminal. Galen Gidman doesn't look too good on that right front. So Spaulding is rolling around. I think he's going to be scored in 6th. Brander's rolling around. And then Williams and company rolling around. So we're going to get ready. Lights are off on the pace car. Oh, we're still on replay mode. Why don't we go live? I don't know why we didn't go live. But there you have it. Going to be we're about midway. Completing lap number 18, working on 19.
Green.
Green flag back in the air. There are about 9 cars out here, 8 cars out here. Victor Pfluger with a good start. Mullins up to 2nd. Forstner down on the bottom. I thought that car looked like the back end was stepping out. I think he just moved away from Mackey right there. No room for the exit, and it'll break his speed. It just kind of pinches you off right there on the exit. Can't get all the way back to the throttle. And Mackey doing a good job of keeping the 69 from using it. Oh, that time the 69 did get loose, get down in the corner. Touches that white line. That'll break him loose. He's going to lose 1. He might lose a 2nd one. DeMoore had a shot to get him. Adam Vinny, you got a copy? Hey, Adam. Mr. Vinny. I guess he's not available at the moment. All right, Cliff Mullins with a move to take the lead. 44 car now rolling out front. Mullins already locked into segments 2 and 3 just by virtue of being here. Had to go to the back because of an outstanding penalty point at the end of the season. Drove his way from the back to the front, leading the Open with 12 laps to go. The battle is still back here between Forstner and Mackey. These two are staying side by side. Now Forstner can get the throttle down and get the run off the exit of the corner. He may have Mackey cleared. They are closing in on the 2 leaders. Austin DeMoore, a lap down here. He's running 5th on the track, but he's 7th in the scoring. Oh, Mackey smacked the fence on the outside of turn 2 as Victor Pfluger pulled to the inside of Mullins. Coming to 10 to go. They'll stay side by side. Mullins leads the lap by just a couple of feet. But Forstner and Mackey are there. They're bringing the 1 car of Williams and 7 of DeMoore, who are lapped down. They make a mistake. These guys get back on the lead lap here. Kevin Spaulding a ways off the pace, but he is currently scored 6th. So we go back to the front, still side by side. Mullins a little loose through 3 and 4. They almost got heavy contact there coming out of turn 4. Good job by both drivers. Keep it squared up. Forstner, I think, is just looking for something he can call an opening and try to pass them both. So Mullins and Pfluger. 1, 2, then Mackey and Forstner are side by side. They're trading third place back and forth like a hot potato. Kevin Spaulding's about 5.5 seconds behind this battle. Mullins is holding off that 15 car. This time it may not be enough. Is he going to get to that right rear corner? Yeah, he got a good run off the exit. Not quite enough as Pfluger got a great run on the bottom side, and he is going to clear into the lead with 7 laps remaining. Mackey got around Forstner. Can he get up here and make it a 3-car battle to win the All-Star Open? Forstner's still 4th. It's a ways back to Derek Cadd in 5th and even further back to Kevin Spaulding in 6th. Those cars on the lead lap. We kind of had a field clearing incident a little while ago. But we're down to 6 to go in the Open. It'll be the wave lap this time. 5 to go. It's starting to stretch out. Pfluger starting to ease away from Mullins, but Brandon Mackey is making a solid run. Try to close up on the rear bumper of the 44. 99 car kind of coming alive here late. He is going to run the Kyle Larson liner around Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's a half second from 1st to 3rd with 4 laps to go. Absolutely nothing important on the line here. These guys just want to race. They like to race. Oh, that time Mackey a little too hot. Broke the air bubble. He got into the fence. That's going to open things up. It'll drop him back to a 2nd behind. Pfluger's got 3/10 on Mullins right now. 3 to go when they come out of turn number 4. Larry Moody made it back on track. I saw Thomas Brander make a lap or 2 there. Three and a half tenths. Opening up now at 4, and will Mullins be able to chop that down running that high line? Not if you drag the fence. So it's a half second now. 2 to go this time. Pfluger's going to win the Open. He can hang on for 2 more circuits. Had to go to the back. Drove right on back to the front. Mackey still 3rd. Forstner still 4th. White flag this time. It's 0.8 of a second. Half a lap to go for the 15 car to win the All-Star Open. Season 28 Digital Sim Racing League. And Fluger will get it done. Transferring through to the final two segments tonight. Mullins, Mackey, Forstner, Cat, Spalding, the top six. Then Williams, Demore, Moody, Brandner, Pearson, Gagliano, Vinny, Cato, Gidman, Stidham, and Boyd. All right, that is going to do it. All these drivers are going to transfer out of this server. They're going to get ready to go to the next server. We are going to make that trek with them. Give them a few minutes to get into the server, maybe get a few laps in. We'll try to talk to a couple of drivers. We'll get things set up. We'll explain all the rules in segment 2 once we get over there. You may or you may not hear a conversation between the admins as we make that transition, but we are going to play some music, so we'll get ready to do that here. We're going to put up our lovely, beautiful logo. In fact, you know what we'll do? We'll make it even fancier for y'all. We'll put it in motion. Don't go anywhere. Maybe go grab a drink, come right back. This thing is going to kick off within the next few minutes, but in between, all we're going to do is switch servers. Very little downtime. We'll start have conversations with drivers as they get ready for Season 28 All-Star Race. Getting close to money time. Got a 35-lap segment with a forced green flag pit stop and then a 20-lap sprint to the pay window. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
In the morning about 12 p.m. Too much Jack and too much Jim. My head's still pounding like a big bass drum. I'm reaching over for an aspirin, but they're already gone. Another crazy night in this cowboy's life. 'Cause I do what I wanna, do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, singing every night in a local bar. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Today in the life of a hillbilly rock star. There's a lot I learned, and everything I got I worked hard to earn. I give it all up because I love my fans, but if you don't like me, well, I don't give a damn. It ain't hard to see why people want to live like me. It's 'cause I do what I want, I do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, sing it every night in a local bar. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. It's a day in the life of a hillbilly rock star. Got a country swagger, keep the music turned up and got moves like Haggard. You can find us hanging out every night. It's a little bucked up, but we're all alright. Don't hurt the dream. Hey, let me hear you sing that I do what I want, do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, 'cause thanks to them, I'm a big old star. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. It's a day in the life of a hillbilly rock I saw you today down at the store. You look as good as you did before, and I hope you don't mind. I gave you a call. I'm feeling bad and I'm wanting to talk. How have you been? Me, I've been fine. Just that a thought that keeps crossing my mind, and I'm wanting to know.
No,
Tell
my
me
head.
the truth. I need an answer to
Okay.
this question for you.
I'm going to rattle off our drivers meeting here
Who's
real quick.
turning you on,
So,
making you
for
laugh,
segment 2.
helping you live and forget the past too.
All right, guys, we are at least back for the moment, waiting for some more information across. But we wanted to grab a couple drivers and chat with them before we were ready to go. I don't know why that's resetting paint, but it's resetting paint. Cliff Mullins, you got a copy?
Hello.
All right. Heck of a battle there in the open with the 15 of Fluger. What are you going to have to change to flip that result this time?
Gonna have to definitely loosen it up. I got way too tight running the top right there, battling him on the outside. So trying to free this thing up a little bit, get a little better on a longer run than what that was. So he fired off great, but just didn't have anything in the right front right there towards the end of it.
Yeah, I was watching you and he both go at it, and it looked like the advantage kind of flip-flopped. Like initially, you on the outside had a little bit of an advantage, especially with the momentum, and then that kind of went away. I guess that may have been because the tires got a little hot on the 44 car.
Yeah, a little bit. I think just when he would back off and get in behind me, he would just be able to draft right up to. Wasn't able to get far enough away from him to kind of mitigate that, and he was able to draft right back up to me, and it gave him a huge run off of 2 every time. So, yeah, it kind of flipped on me a little bit. The outside was working really good there at one point, and then it just seemed like the bottom really came in. I tried to get back down there and try and get back up to him. By that time, I didn't use some stuff up.
All right, man. Well, better luck this time. I know you still got to start out at the back of this thing, but it looked like you're used to it from segment 1.
Yeah, it seemed like I'm starting in the back a lot in this stuff, but I'm used to it. It's kind of how I usually go about planning these things. Just let all the wrecking happen up towards the front and pick my way through there.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you. Hopefully we get to talk to you at the end of the night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Cliff Mullins. All right. Let's grab another driver real quick. Mike Forrester, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Admin duties all taken care of, I assume?
You would assume correct.
All right. So, looked like you were going pretty well there. You and Mackie got into a battle in that open, and maybe the 69 car faded just a tiny bit towards the end.
I kind of let it alone because I didn't want to create a problem. I'm not sure where he is as far as standings go, so I didn't want to be a problem.
I got you. Well, you're all racing for a little bit of cash and a lot of bragging rights, so standings out the window.
Yeah, it gets a little different now. But that was a race, and I wasn't sure if Brandon Mackey, and I didn't want to make any Brandon Mackey fans upset, so I did not want to wreck him. And so we'll see what he I'm sure we get side by side in this race. It'll be a little bit different.
All right, man. Well, we'll send you a message about advancing and stuff. Give these guys a few minutes just to put a little bit of rubber and get some laps in, and we'll get going here just shortly.
All right. Hope everybody's having a good time watching this. It's going to get good.
Mike Forrester, everybody, the 69 car in here tonight. Now, I want to go find. You know what I want to find. You know the guy I really want to find, and he just happened to show up. So he is going to get it. Casey Graves, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, man. Locked in for segment 2 and didn't come run the segment 1 stuff. I don't know if you watched any of it, but what are you thinking here under the lights at Charlotte?
I don't know. I haven't turned a lap, but my internet's been knocked out all day. So.
Oh, so you're coming in
We'll
here.
see.
You coming in here blind, naked, and deaf.
Yep.
You in
I
trouble.
run Charlotte enough. I know what I kind of got.
Well,
we'll see. We won here a couple of seasons ago. So get her done again. Might just pull that old setup out.
I know the 01 car is going to be fast no matter where it goes, man. There was a little bit of an incident with a parking lot in segment 1. So
I seen it. I was telling Cliff, I said, yeah, I seen he had the sport ender on in the first segment.
Yeah, it got a little wild. I don't know how wild it's going to get here, man. Forced green flag 4-tire pit stop. You think that's going to mess you or anybody else up?
I mean, it shouldn't. We do it every Tuesday night, so part of it.
All right, man. We'll get out there, get you some laps before they advance this session, and we get ready to go all-star racing, buddy. Good luck, champ.
All right, thank you.
That is your season 27. Season 28, back-to-back defending champion going for an all-star win. Here, we did it at Chicago in season 27. What a great race that was. Awesome race. So got about 17 of them ready to do some battle. I think we lost a Stephen Pearson. That is the name that I do not see. Stephen Pearson. So we gained a Ryan, the Cambinator. We gained him in this. Had open slots. Guys that showed up, take the open slots. Good on them. Right now, that guy right there. 94 car. True Southern Florida Living sponsored house car. Galen Gibbon, quickest in the room, 29.28 seconds. He is a quarter second almost faster than his teammate, Garrett Boyd. Demore, Gagliano, Williams, Spalding. Now, I will read the names of the drivers who would be allowed to qualify. Kobe Stidham, Garrett Boyd, Casey Graves, Adam Vinny, Galen Gidman, Trevor Williams, Brandon Mackey, and Ross Cato. So 8 of these guys get to qualify and start up front in segment number 2. It's 35 laps in length. They are required to make a green flag 4-tire pit stop. Now, they can't make it on fuel, so they're going to have to make a pit stop anyway. Most of them will probably do that. Once they get to the end of that first segment, that will set the starting order, tentatively, for segment number 3. Between segments 2 and segments 3, I personally am going to draw a random number from 3 to 17, and that is what our invert for the 20-lap sprint stage will be. However many cars that is, that's how many will invert. We got to talk to our admins in between segments 2 and 3 and explain how the invert works to them, and then they sprint to the end. Top 5 get paid. If somebody that was in segment 1 that wasn't already locked into segments 2 and 3, which was only about 9 cars, can win the whole thing, they get a little bonus added to the top of their win pile at the end of the night. So we're going to see what they do. Let's go have an admin chat real quick here. I'm going to let you watch these guys. Can everybody hear the cars okay? Somebody said we were having a problem with car volumes. Somebody tell me if you can hear the cars okay. When I'm talking especially, we need to make sure we can hear the cars. I don't know. Somebody said we should turn them up. I thought we did. I don't know. I can't tell on this sound meter whether they went up or I went up. So I guess we'll just see. Either way, I'm going to grab Mr. Forstner. Hey, Mike.
Yep.
Hey, real quick. We'll have a quick go over on the invert deal in between segments 2 and 3. It'll be really fast, okay?
Yep.
All right. Good luck out there. You can advance whenever you guys are ready.
Okay. We're going to probably give it a couple minutes.
Sounds good. All right. It's a couple more minutes of practice for these guys. Thomas Brandner, you got a copy. Thomas, you there? He's on track. All right, we won't talk to Thomas. We talked to Ross Cato before. Let's see if we can talk to this guy. Adam Vinny, you there?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
All right, man. You were obviously over at the hot dog stand when we tried to grab you the first time.
Yeah,
so some of segment 1, and it looked like the car was quick. Looked like you got a little loose on that restart coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, the car was decent. I don't know if we had the car to beat, but we definitely had a decent car, and I don't know if the air got taken off of me, and got a little loose and came down on the more, and I hate to see that. And then just no time to collect it. So
Well, you get a reset. You get to try again here. Segment 2 going to have to start towards the back, but fast enough to drive through this field?
I think so. It felt pretty good on the long runs. The short runs I was decent, but I felt the longer runs I was pretty good. But yeah, hopefully we'll make it to the front and don't get run over.
Well, the truck champ and the stock car champ are here, so maybe it'd be you two at the end of this thing battling for the All-Star win.
Man, I'd love for that to happen. But this is just such a tough field between both the trucks and the cars. I don't race these enough to really understand them and know them, so I'm a little bit of a disadvantage. But I mean, like I said, there's so many guys in here that are just amazing, and it's a pleasure to be around.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to wish you good luck. We'll try to keep an eye on you coming from the back. At least make it exciting for us, okay?
Always try.
Adam Vinny, everybody. Truck Series champ. Going to try to go Truck Series All-Star champ. We don't have a season champion that is also an All-Star champion. So that could change tonight. We never know. We'll see. All right, qualifying. Only 8 of these guys going to get to qualify. Now, like I said before, Adam Vinny will be one of those. Kobe Stidham, Garrett Boyd, Casey Graves, Adam Vinny, Galen Gidman, Trevor Williams, Brandon Mackey, and Ross Cato. Those 8 drivers are allowed to qualify in this segment because they were already locked in, and they did not get to qualify in the first segment. They just got to come in and race. Casey Graves, he's rolling it out. There's Galen Gibbon already on track. I think he'll be the first of our drivers to make it across the line. So we'll watch his first lap. Garrett Boyd is now on the clock. He'll be the first because he's already down in turns 1 and 2, and he is going to take the high line, heat the tires, burn some fuel, lighten the car, see if he can post a lap 2 quick time. Gidman. Graves is now on the clock. So is Cato, just getting to turn 1. Boyd's first lap, throwaway lap. We know he's going to do it on lap 2. Crazy part is, 2 laps, he's got to start the race on those tires right there. 29.233 quickest. Gidman, 29.28. Williams, 29.65. Graves, 29.45. Boyd shutting it down. Gidman shutting it down. Graves is going to run a second lap. Can he pick up a quarter second? It's a little over 2/10. Car looks good through 3 and 4. Is it going to be enough? Adam Vinny's rolling out. Graves lap to 36. Faster, but did not move him. Cato 4th, Williams 5th, Vinny. Kobe Stidham is just now firing it up and rolling out. So practice last night seemed to be paying off for the 21 car. He was quick. He was quick in the practice session. Adam Vinny on his first lap, obviously going to be a throwaway lap. Like I said, these guys have to start the race on the tires they qualify on. And these 2 laps will eat some of your tire. It doesn't make a whole lot of difference when you're forced to make a green flag pit stop for 4 tires, and his second lap is not going to get anything for him. He's going to have to shut it down. Got tight out of turn 2, brushed the fence, and it will nullify the second lap altogether. So Vinny way down there, 30-41 in qualifying. I think he's going to the back anyway. Kobe Stidham on lap 1. That's obviously a throwaway lap. late arriver. Oh, boy. Everybody might be racing for second tonight. 46 cars in the building, folks, and he's going to qualify. So, lap 2, good enough for 5th, quick, 29.50. And he's in the 97 tonight. It'll say 46 on the scoring pylon, folks. I don't know what that guy's doing. Nobody knows. But he's got the 97 on the door here tonight. Lucas Hoytsma won 5 races last season in this series, in the stock car series. Had he not missed the first 2 or 3 races of the season, he very well may have been your champion in season 28. He did not look good in 1 and 2 on his second lap. That car looked extremely loose. We'll see. He was 7th quick, 29.78, his second lap. 29.65, he stays 7th quick. 8, we were looking for one. Who was the other one that could have qualified? No, not Cliff Mullins. Brandon Mackey could have qualified. Yeah, Mackey could have taken qualifying laps. We're gonna move right in to segment 2. 35 laps with the mandatory green flag 4-tire pit stop. Garrett Boyd, 29.233 seconds on the pole. Galen Gidman, his teammate in the 94 on the outside. Casey Graves, the 01, your series champion, your current defending series champion, 2-time series champion. Inside of row 2 next to the 12 of Ross Cato, the guy that gave chase to that 01 car all season long in the points. Kobe Stidham, multi-time winner in the series at 36. Row 3 to the inside next to Trevor Williams. Won a race last season. Locked himself into the All-Star race. He's in the 1 car. Lucas Hoytsma, multi-time winner in the series. Row 4 inside next to the defending 2-time truck champion. Adam Vinny in the 64. Thomas Brandner, the 24. Cliff Mullins, the 44. Row 5, row 6. Victor Pfluger, the 15. Brandon Mackey, the 99. Derek Catt, newcomer in the series. In here to run the All-Star event. Made his way through segment 1 into segments 2 and 3. He's in the 20 car. He'll start 13th. Next to the 69 of Mike Forster. Austin DeMore, the 07. Ryan Campbell, the 204. Row 8. Row 9 is Kevin Spalding in the 25 and Dean Gagliano in the 81. And then Larry Moody. Outback Jack, he's in the 73. He'll start 19th of our 19 All-Star drivers. So RPM teammates 1, 2, 4 starting, and then 3, 5, and 7 all true speed drivers. The lumber dude driver in the outside of that 4th row right there. We're going to get ready to go green. The lights are off. Segment number 2 for the season 28 Digital Sim Racing League All-Star event
Green.
is under the green flag. 35 laps. They are required to make a 4-tire green flag pit stop. If they take tires on any other pit stop that they may make under yellow, will be immediately disqualified from the event. It's going to be 3 wide on lap 1 in turn 3. Graves dove it in there, couldn't get it to stick, had to stay off the throttle and out of the middle. Garrett Boyd leads lap number 1. Gidman on the high side. 2 wide, 3 deep, 2 wide, 4 deep behind your leader. Gidman and Graves, Stidham and Cato, Hoytsma and Williams, and then Brander and Vinny, and they get that sorted out. Thomas Brander takes the spot away from Adam Vinny. They have not figured it out in front of them. Now it's starting to get a little more single-filey. Gidman to 2nd, Graves to 3rd, Stidham, and then Cato. Then Williams, Hoytsma, Brandner, Vinny, Pfluger in 10th. And he's got some company. Cliff Mullins is alongside. We saw these two battle in the open, the 44 and the 15. Side by side at the front. Gidman's going to try to take the lead away from Boyd. And Boyd went immediately to the high side, said, I don't think so. Not just yet, sir. We'll see pit stops, I will almost guarantee you, from about lap 12 to about lap 25 here. It's going to be kind of random. One, two, three are nose to tail. Teeny tiny gap to Lucas Hoytsma, who got around Stidham. And he is now up to the 4 spot. Then it's Stidham in 5th. Williams, Cato, Brandner, Vinny, and Pfluger still the top 10, but Mullins still hounding the back bumper of the 15 car. These two just can't find a way to be away from one another, making for great racing. Behind that, Brandon Mackey, 12th. Kevin Spalding, Dean Gagliano. Derek Catt, Mike Forstner. Austin DeMore is 17th. Larry Moody and Ryan Campbell. And now Gidman and Boyd. Oh, a little contact between Graves and Boyd down the backstretch. And I think there might have been a little bit of dirty air, a tiny bit of contact between Boyd and Gidman, and it caused that little bit of contact between Graves and Boyd right there. And now Graves to 2nd, Boyd to 3rd, and Hoytsma's lurking. Hoytsma to the inside on Boyd's in turns 3 and 4. This field will get broken up. The corner down the straight down straightaway. They get single file real quick. They need that little bit of air off the car in front of them. Watching Kobe Stidham in the 36 and Trevor Williams in the 1. They were kind of getting at, oh, Garrett Boyd up the hill. He got a little bit of the fence with the right rear. I don't know if there's damage on that car or not, but he's holding on to 4th right in front of this battle between Stidham and Williams. At the front, Casey Graves is going to dive it in. He wants to lead. Gidman going to hang on to it off the high side of 4. Can he hold it in 1 and 2? Galen Gidman not rolling over. Won a couple of races in this series last season. Finished 3rd in the points. Missed 2 races and still finished 3rd in the points. Going into the final night, he was the only driver that had an outside shot to get Graves, but that evaporated when the server opened and the 01 car made his way in. So they head up the backstretch, coming around to 24 to go, lap 11 officially. And now Lucas Hoytsma has closed in, and he wants to make it a 3-car battle. He'll go after his teammate, who promptly nicks the fence out of 4, gives the spot up pretty easily, and may get passed on the high side by the 21 of Garrett Boyd. Stidham is up there as well. Boyd goes by Graves. Stidham looks like he's going to go by. That'll move Graves to 5th. And Galen Gidman, you got company. Guy with the highest power ranking in the series is now knocking on your left-hand door. Gidman is still holding him off. He's got some help. Push from behind from the 21 of Boyd. Hoytsma. I won't say he's perfect, but he's pretty close as we almost get contact again. Boyd nicked the fence out of 2, and he and Stidham have a tiny bit of contact. And for the lead, the 94 got loose coming out of 4, and Hoytsma slides on by Boyd to 3rd. Graves is now on the left side of the 36 of Lucas Hoytsma. Here comes Ross Cato alongside Trevor Williams. That's Adam Vinny in the 3. Victor Pfluger, Thomas Brandner. That's all your top 10. They are close together. It is 1.6 seconds from your leader, Lucas Hoytsma, to 10th place, Thomas Brandner right now. Garrett Boyd and Kobe Stidham. They are locked in a death struggle right here. 3rd and 4th place. Boyd is hanging on. Stidham slid up behind him, trying to use that high side. Should be a little bit better on the tires. You just got to see. Meanwhile, out front, Hoytsma. Starting to do Hoytsma things with 19 to go. Here comes the big flag pit stop. Galen Gidman dives off. Graves, Cato, and Brandner already off. Stidham dives off. Brandner, Graves, Cato all rolling off. Gidman, Stidham, Forstner, and Spalding all in. Remember, they have to do a 4-tire stop under green. There we go. Yeah, everybody's up on the jacks. Left sides are going on. Here comes Hoytsma. That's Boyd. Williams in behind. About halfway. I am not one bit surprised by this. Get it out of the way. If a caution were to come out now, it would absolutely shake things up. It would work itself out, no doubt. Left side up. Here comes Adam Vinny onto pit road. He's up at the head of pit road. Dean Gagliano at the head of pit road. Pfluger, DeMoore, Mackey, Cat have not made a pit stop just yet. Ryan Kamba is now rolling out. He gets his pit stop done. Adam Vinny is in. Gagliano is in. Now we're going to watch the front. Pfluger, DeMoore, Mackey, and Cat have not made their stop, and that is a different car than he ran in the Open 20 machine. Looks a little different right now. So we'll see how this shakes out. Looks like 15 car might be getting ready to come. He did not. He rolled it right through, powered it back up, and took off. There's your leaders. A lap down, but they are right behind the 4th place car. They'll make short work of him. Hoytsma, Graves, then Brandner is 3rd. Cato, Gidman, 4-5 right now, if these guys get their pit stops in. Watching the 15 car. Pfluger has got to go to pit road. Here comes Austin DeMoore. He's going to make his pit stop. There goes Mackey. Here come the leaders, because Cat went by as well. Derek Cat dove off. I thought he was going to go by. He did not. Stayed out. We'll watch DeMoore. We'll watch Cat as long as we can. Pfluger, we're going to go watch if he comes onto pit road. He and Brandon Mackey are the only 2 cars that haven't made it in yet. comes Derek Catt. Gingerly into his pit stall. There goes Pfluger, and here goes Mackey. Mackey's starting to get passed by some of the cars on fresher tires. 2 cars have yet to make their required green flag 4-tire pit stop. It's the 2 guys out front. Victor Pfluger, Brandon Mackey. And Mackey caught a little fence right there. Here comes Pfluger. He'll dive off. Mackey will as well. So the last 2 cars that have to make pit stops are making them right now. Watch them all the way down to their boxes. Pfluger's in his stall. Mackey right behind him. Perfect. Tires going on. Let's go find out where Hoytsma's at. He's about to take it back to the lead. Graves as well. Brandner still third. Then Gidman, Stidham, Cato, Boyd, Williams, Mullins, Vinny. Those 2 side by side right there. Cliff Mullins, Adam Vinny for 9th and 10th. Pfluger is going to roll out 11th. He'll probably fall a little bit behind Spalding and DeMore as they go by, so Pfluger will slot in 13th. There's Gagliano, Camba, Mackey slotting in the 17th spot. Then Derek Catt, the last car on that lead lap. And then Mike Forstner is right here. Forstner somehow ends up a couple of laps down in this thing. I don't know, maybe he caught a speeding penalty trying to get on and off pit road. Meanwhile, at the front, 10 to go in segment number 2. And Lucas Hoytsma out in front of Casey Graves. They're out in front of Thomas Brandner with 10 to go. And then it's Gidman and Stidham behind that. Nine laps to go. Trevor Williams right now, 7th. Ross Cato, Adam Vinny, your top 9. Cliff Mullins a little ways back in 10th. He got around, or Adam Vinny got around him, and Mullins, I think, a little loose. May have had to chase the car a little bit because he's fallen about 2 seconds behind. Meanwhile, Hoytsma, man, that guy is smooth. He is fast. Sheesh. He is 2 seconds ahead of his teammate Casey Graves. Now it's a wild battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th because Stidham was in the middle 3 wide between Gidman and Boyd for a moment there. And Trevor Williams had nowhere to go. He was kind of trapped in behind that 3 wide situation. Saw Ross Cato nick the fence just a little bit. He and Adam Vinny swapping a spot here. 6 to go the next time by. It's about a half a lap from now. And Hoytsma yarding the field. Meanwhile, the logjam behind Brandner, and he's 3 wide on top. Stidham's in the middle once again. Gidman went to the bottom. He'll get both drivers 2 for 1 through turns 3 and 4. That time, Brandner found a little fence out of that 3 wide. He was up on the top. He nicks the fence. He is going to fall all the way to the 9th spot. Hoytsma. Gandhi. Good gracious. 3 seconds now. Five laps, wave lap in segment 2. 5 to go. 25 left in the entire event. But we're about to shake the tree because there is a random draw for an invert coming between sessions. You'll hear us talk about it when I explain to the admins what we're going to do when we roll off for the final segment. Graves is still second. Then Gidman has cleared this bunch. Now Kobe Stidham's got company. Trevor Williams. Oh, no. Boyd got loose off of 4, got a little out of shape, got into Vinny. Vinny goes for a ride through the infield. He'll get the car back on track. He's going to lose a lot of positions. Boyd was able to grab it up. He'll hang on to 6th right now. Trevor Williams is 5th. Kobe Stidham right in front of them for Gidman, Graves, and Hoytsma. 4 seconds in front of these guys. Good night. He is just rolling away from Austin DeMoore. 9th right now. Behind Brandner, who got a little damage there, I think, when he caught the fence out of 4. And that 3 wide. Victor Pfluger is going to take 9th spot away. Two to go. And Pfluger is on a run right now. Brandner up the hill. DeMoore going to get around him, put DeMoore 9th, Pfluger's 8th, Brandner 10th. It's up front. White flag this time. Hoytsma. 4.5 seconds over Graves. Gidman's about 2 seconds behind that, about 1.7 seconds actually behind that. But segment 2 is going to be in the books. And then 46 of Lucas Hoytsma is going to win segment 2. He will be poised for a 20-lap sprint to the end. Be scheduled to start on the front row. He's going to hope for a 0 or 1 on the draw. So he gets to stay where he's at. Graves, Gidman, Williams, Pfluger, Stidham, DeMoore, Boyd. Ross Cato is 9th. Thomas Brandner is 10th. Adam Vinny 11th. Cliff Mullins, Dean Gagliano, Kevin Spalding, Ryan Camba, Brandon Mackey, Derek Catt, Larry Moody, and Mike Forstner through 19th. So segment 2 is in the books. There's 20-lap sprint to the end. There is no mandatory pit stop. There is no mandatory anything, but there is a mandatory redraw, and I am going to grab the admins, and you're going to hear about it. Mike Forrester, you ready, buddy?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. The redraw number is 9.
Top 9 are going to the back?
No. 9 to 1, 1 to 9. 8 to 2, 2 to 8. 7 to 3, 3 to 7. 4 to 6, 6 to 4, and 5 stays where he's at.
Okay, then help me get through this order here real quick.
Okay.
1 and who go to where?
1 goes to 9, 9 goes to 1.
Okay, so we got Brandner.
And then 8 goes to 2, and 2 goes to 8.
8. Vinny goes to 2. And
7 to 3. And 3 to 7. And they can just roll off and swap the spots, and then you can do a clear all when you drop the green flag.
Winsma, and then P. Williams. And then Stidham. And Cato. Graves. Gidman. Boyd. And then we go to 9, or we go to 2, 4, 6, 8. Boyd is 9.
Who finished 9th in that segment?
Brandner.
He goes to the pole. Who finished 8th?
Right. Vinny, he's on the outside.
Okay, so 9-1, 8-2, 7-3, 6-4, then 4-6, 3-7, 2-8, 1-9.
So everybody else lines up where they are. It's
That's
just
right.
Okay, so the only thing we got to make sure is the top 9.
That's right. 5th place stays 5th place. Everybody moves around that. Once they change, everybody will get a black flag. But you'll just clear it one time after you drop the green flag and get to turn 1. Everything will be fine. It'll work itself out.
What do you mean 5th place?
5th, whoever finished 5th stays 5th.
Oh, that's Stidham. Yeah. Okay.
He stays put. 9-1,
Okay, so
1-9.
everybody from Cliff Mullins on down, they stay where they are.
Yeah,
We just-
everybody
we
from
just-
10th on down stays the same.
Right, we're only moving 8 people because Stidham stays the same.
That's right.
Okay.
Just make sure that 1st goes to 9th, and so on and so on and so on.
Right, Boyd will go to 9th. That's how I got it here.
Boyd didn't finish 1st. Hoytsma did.
Oh, shit, now I got it fucked up here then. Well, I got results. Why the fuck is that wrong?
That's not results. This is for warm-up. You need to look at the race results for that heat race.
God damn.
I don't know how much time you got left. I don't think I gave you much.
A minute.
Yeah.
So one was Hoynsma.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. We got 9th. That's
Let me get Larry real quick. He'll understand this a whole lot.
right. I got
Larry, you there, buddy? Larry?
Yeah.
Listen, 1-9, 9-1, 8-2, 2-8, 3-7, 7-3, 4-6, 6-4. 5th place stays where he's at. 9 car invert.
right. So we got Cato. We got Cato finished 9th. 8th was Boyd. 7th was Demore.
That's 1, 2, 3.
All right. So 100% invert for the top 9.
Yeah.
I
no.
got it.
Yes. 100%. 9 car invert. 100% for the top 9. 5th
Right.
place stays the same. Everybody
9
else
car
moves.
invert. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I got it.
Help him out.
I just had to finish wrong. I had to
Help
finish
him out
wrong.
because you're out of time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, guys, you get to hear what happens in the admin room a lot. We get a little confusion, and then we get it worked out. 3 voices sound pretty reasonable. These guys getting ready for that final stage. Let's go. Oh, he's in there. Oh, man, I'm glad he's in there, too. Lucas Hoytsma, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, I do.
All right, man, you win segment 2, and by virtue of winning it, you get to start 9th in the final segment. What do you think?
Yeah, we came from around there in stage 2 there, so I feel pretty good about it. But I don't know. My car is pretty wicked to start out with, so it's a little bit shorter race. We'll see if I have time to have it come in at the end.
Well, 9 car invert, no mandatory stops. If you make a stop, I guess you got to hope for a yellow if you need to make any adjustments, because if you make a stop on a 20-lap sprint, it's kind of a death sentence.
Yeah, definitely. It'll make this a little more straightforward. I felt good about that pit stop, so sad I have to take that out of my playbook. But no, I'm excited. This is gonna be some good racing here to finish this All-Star event.
All right, man. Well, congrats on winning segment 2. You got a ways to go, and you got a bunch of tough customers in front of you, buddy. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That is your segment 2 winner, Lucas Hoytsma. He will move to the 9th starting position, and we will see Ross Cato move to the pole. He and Garrett Boyd will be on the front row. Then Austin Demore will line up behind Ross. Extend your caution laps if you need to. Kobe Stidham should stay pretty close to where he was. He was 5th. I think Victor Pfluger may move around him. Looks like we have it all correct now. We may see one more lap just to make sure. But a 9-car invert. 20 laps is all they are going to have. Pay window will open. At the end of lap 20, they are ready to go. And the final segment for the DSRL Season 28 All-Star event is under the green flag. While we have a moment, these guys getting up to speed, I want to thank all the sponsors from Season 28 that helped put this whole thing together and put it on. True Southern Florida Living, Beef O'Brady's, King's Roadhouse, Midwest Barbecue. Sorry, guys, I'm looking. I thought we were going to see contact. I was going to have to break that up. Edmund Trophy, Scott King Designs, all the admins, everybody that helped put this thing together. Without them, none of this gets to happen. Oh, big car into the outside wall. Camba caught the outside fence. A little right rear damage. He's going to be a little off the pace here. Cato's got the lead. Boyd behind, then Stidham, DeMoore, Williams, Hoytsma, and Pfluger, and it's almost 3 wide right there. Pfluger covered the bottom, shut the door on Gidman, who was trying to get down into the corner. Hoytsma's into the outside wall. That's going to slow everybody behind him up and make it kind of a wad of cars right there, because Dean Gagliano, the 81, has joined this fray. In front of this, Trevor Williams trying to figure out where he's going to go with Garrett Boyd. Oh, slow car on the bottom. Is that Brandon Mackey? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like Brandon Mackey was slow on the apron. Something must have happened to the 99 car. But Boyd and DeMoore were side by side there, and they're still side by side. The laps are ticking down pretty quickly. DeMoore will take the spot. That's Trevor Williams behind Boyd, and Hoytsma is there. Graves is there. Pfluger right behind that. And Gidman 9th. Gagliano is 10th. Vinny Mullins. Derek Catt back here 13th. Camba, Brandner, Moody, Spalding. There's Mike Forshner way back. And then the 99 car on pit road. Something happened to him. He is probably going to be done. He's got to pray for a caution if he got back out there, because he's a couple laps down. We may not get to see a caution. 21 car went all the way to the roof. He was right up against the outside wall in 3 and 4. He got a big run. He's getting a heck of a draft off that 36 car in front of him. Ross Cato out in front. We've completed 5. Hoytsman now up to 5th. So he got around DeMoore, and so did Casey Graves. Victor Pfluger right behind that in the 8th spot. That top 10 about to get cracked into, because Adam Vinny is getting passed by Cliff Mullins here. That'll be for 11th. Mullins trying to crack the top 10. He's got to get around the 3, got to get around the 81. Meanwhile, Cato is holding them down. He's staying in control of this thing. 13 to go. He's led the first 7. The invert playing right into his hands. Larry Moody has taken the 73 car onto pit lane as well. We're down to 12 to go. And Stidham is starting to steadily reel in a few feet here, a few feet there. That 12 car of Cato. Going to the outside, Kobe Stidham for the lead. He'll have it with 11 to go. Here comes Garrett Boyd on the high side as well. Trevor Williams. And saving his stuff all night long to show everybody what he's got. The top 5 are literally nose to tail. Boyd dropped to the inside of Cato. Hoytsma to the inside of Williams, and Williams is going to try to go 3 wide with Cato on the top. Hoytsma didn't have a run off the bottom, and he had to stay put. Stidham, Boyd, Cato. Cato got all kinds of company. Williams is there. Hoytsma is there. Boyd slipped a little out of 2, and now Cato's going to go low on him. Hoytsma went even lower behind Williams.
All right, man.
Caution!
Caution is out.
Cliff Mullins is going to slow things down for us. With 8 laps remaining. 44 cars stacked up 3 wide out of turn 2. Clips the fence and then clips the right front corner of the 81 and clips the right front corner of the 3. And Vinny goes across the track and he collects the 20 of Derek Catt. So that'll slow this madness down momentarily. We'll bunch them all up. Probably have about 8 laps remaining because caution laps did not count in segments 2 and 3. We'll see if anybody decides to go make an adjustment and see if they can make 8 laps work. Oh boy, I'm shocked that this is going to happen right here. Is anybody going to take a chance to stay out? Nobody is going to stay out and take the chance. So we'll see about how it goes on pit road for these guys. Cato's going to get tired. Everybody's going after tires. Is anybody going to take 2? Yeah, Cato. Oh, Stidham did it as well. They're going to come off 1-2. Hoytsma's going to move to 3rd. Pfluger to 4th. Gidman to 5th. Williams comes out 6th. Boyd, Demore, Gagliano. I bet Boyd took 4. And then Kevin Spaulding will roll out 10th. Casey Graves still in pit road. Branner just now getting out of his box. Cliff Mullins, who had the problem. He may have some damage on the car. Don't know if he's going to be a factor here, but Stidham holds serve. 2 tires for the 36. 2 tires for the 12. I think no tires for the 97. Pfluger and Gidman rounding up the top 5 here. So pay window getting ready to open. Winner, little payday, $40. 30 for 2nd, 20 for 3rd, and 10 for 4th and 5th. But the only driver eligible right now for the bonus would be the 15 car. Segment 1 driver. If he can somehow pull off the win, he'll pick up $55 because he gets a $15 bonus for winning it from segment 1. Get all that. You're going to get a cute little piece of hardware. It says All-Star Champion. And you get bragging rights until the end of season number 29 when we do it all over again. Should be about 8 laps remaining. We're doubled up. We're ready for the restart. Cato had the first 11. Stidham passed him, led the next lap. We caught caution. We're ready for restart. Pace cars out of the way. We're going to come to the start zone. We're going to get this thing fired off one more time. 15 cars still out here, racing for the cash.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air. Oh, spinning tires behind the leader. Pfluger's going to sneak through. Here comes Gidman trying to be 3, almost 4 wide. Pfluger going to go after Stidham here. Williams around the high side, going to come to 3rd. Cato spun the tires a little bit. He's going to try to fight and keep 3rd, but I don't know. He's going to have to make up some ground. It's going to be the wave lap. 5 to go. Cars around out of turn 4. Caution. Austin DeMore is going to end up in this. Oh, Spalding got loose, and DeMore tried to go high and miss him. He'll save the car, but he is going to be moved to the back by virtue of the caution flag. He and Kevin Spalding both going to end up back there. Stidham got a good start. He's going to have to try to do it again. Pfluger got through. Williams was the car on the move. He went to the high side, picked up a couple of spots. He got around Cato, Hoytsma. Gidman, Boyd, Graves, DeMore, and there goes Spalding. He'll make a trip down pit road. I had moved so many times. Trevor Williams, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. It's just going to be 4 or 5 laps to go here when we get the green. You got a pretty good start on the last restart. Can you come up here and steal this thing away from these 2 guys in front of you?
Man, I hope so. I think we're good enough. Got to keep Lucas behind us. And it's crazy. It's wild. Some fun racing, though.
Well, we're getting down to pay window opening up here. It's bound to get crazier, man. Did you take 4 or 2 on your pit stop?
I took 4. I think most of us did.
You may have an advantage. I think we got somebody up in front of you with only 2, and I think maybe the other guy only took 2 because they sure did make up some ground on pit road.
10-4. It's good news.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Get a great start, and see if you can come win the All-Star race tonight.
Thanks, Raj.
1 car, Trevor Williams right there. Oh, yeah, let's move him here. And then we'll drop him back with his friends. All right. Well, All-Star race coming down to it, folks. This is what it's about. This is what it's all about right here. Hopefully the final restart, but cautions breed cautions, and when you bunch these guys all back up, money's on the line. You never know what you're going to get. Stidham had control. He chose the outside. So that moves Pfluger to the inside of row 2 in front of Williams. That'll put Cato, who spun his tires on the last restart. That'll put him on the outside of row 2 in front of Galen Gidman and outside of row 3, and then Lucas Hoytsma right behind Trevor Williams. So Casey Graves is right there. Boyd is right there. Mullins, DeMore, all right there together. ready for the restart. Could it be the final restart? We'll only know once we reach the checkers. Stidham ready to get them going.
Green flag, green flag.
Fluger timed it pretty good. If he's got a little bit better tires, he may be able to sneak this by. Williams didn't get as good a start. He's going to have to make up some ground. It's a 2-lap shootout. Stidham off the high side. Got a good run out of turn number 2. What is Fluger going to do? He's going to have to protect all around. That's going to let Williams get to his outside in 3 and 4. We're coming to the white flag. Fluger got loose off the bottom. Still within striking distance of Kobe Stidham. Stidham through the middle. Fluger almost to the bottom. Williams is hanging right there. They're wrecking behind. It's not going to matter. Hoytsma's going to dip to the inside. It's a Stidham kind of night. He's going to win the All-Star race. Fluger for second. Who's going to get third? Boyd went for it. Williams, Hoytsma, Boyd. 4 and 5. 3, 4, and 5. Excuse me. That got me choked up a little right there. Cato was 6. Kidman, Graves, Mullins, Gagliano, Campbell, Spalding, DeMore, Brander, Forstner, Cat, Vinny, Moody, and Mackey. Wow. The All-Star finished up. Top 3 will come around on our front stretch. We just had that guy in here. Kobe Stidham to the waiting room. Fluger. And we're going to get Williams back again. We'll get ready to talk to the top 3 here. Let's see if we can find a really, really nice camera angle for this. It's about as close as we're going to get to these guys, but let's do it again. Well, we talked to him on the restart. It didn't come to fruition, but Trevor Williams, 3rd place in the All-Star race tonight. Gave it what you had.
Yeah, it was awesome. Front tires failed me a little bit there on that last run. I tried to throw it in there on the top and they wouldn't stick, but man, it was fun.
Yeah, it looked like the intensity started really ratcheting up at the very end of that thing.
It did, but I mean, it was intense in the last stage. It was fun racing. I mean, the way we can all race like that and stay clean is, what you're looking for. So it was a blast.
Well, a great group of guys, and we get to see this on a weekly basis around here. But when you bring all the best guys together, you're going to get the best racing, my friend. A 3rd place finish, man. Awesome job. Pay windows open. Hang around for a little bit so we can get some information from you. But in the meantime, give me some shout-outs before we let you go.
Yeah, big shout-out to my dad. He's always watching, and I'm sure he was loving it tonight. Big shout-out to my teammate, Dean. We worked hard on the setup, and it really paid off. I think we were both faster than we thought we would be when we came in tonight. So shout out to you guys, too, putting this on. I had a blast with this league this year, and I'll be back.
All right, man. Congrats on the run. Like I said, hang around for a little bit, and I'll get back with you here in just a moment.
Thank you, sir.
Trevor Williams, 3rd tonight. And for a part-time driver, he does a pretty fair job of wheeling around Charlotte Motor Speedway. Victor Fluger, 2nd tonight, but it was not for a lack of trying.
Yeah, I hope it was fun to watch, to win the Open and then work our way through the rest of the night and come home with 2nd. Really would have wanted to get that last spot. I tried, but there was no clean way to do it. So but I hope it was entertaining to watch.
It was pretty entertaining. You come up one spot short of picking up the bonus money for being able to win it from the Open. Did you even know that was available?
I'd heard some mention of it, I think, a little earlier in the night, but really wasn't on my mind. Just really wanted the chance to, get up here and run up front with these guys and play. It looked like a lot of fun. This car was a ball to drive tonight. I set mine up just a hair too free. Don't know if that showed at all or
A little.
not. Dirt tracking it a bit, but that's what makes this car so fun here is the car's got so many different handling characteristics and you can drive it 7 different ways. So Kobe just, he had that outside line for the start and he did everything right. And the only way I was going to do anything about it was to not play fair, and I'd rather finish second than do that. So.
Well, you got a whole season of racing with all these guys to look forward to. What do you think as we get ready to go points racing here next week?
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's good to be back. Really like the the car, the track's coming up. I'm super excited about the schedule that you guys have put together. It's looks like a lot of fun. And I really feel like I'm starting to hit my element a bit with tuning my setups a bit. And you guys grew some more fast guys since I was around. That's not fair. You're not supposed to do that. No, it's just exciting, every bit of it. A little bit new competitors, really good schedule. Love this car, so I think this is going to be one heck of a fun season upcoming.
All right, man. Well, congrats on the win. Hang around for a minute. We got to get some information from you when this is all over with. But any shouts, any thanks before we let you go?
Absolutely. I want to say thanks to my teammates Austin and Derek for sticking it out tonight. They're always willing to try weird stuff, so I can keep trying to find new stuff. So, without guys like that willing to play along, it's a lot harder to be good at this. And, really appreciate them. Thanks to Van Lily Stickers, my wife's company, for being on board tonight. Quick shout out to Gridcast. That's a new sponsor that you'll see on the car next week. Really excited to be partnered up with them and showcase a little bit of what they're got going on. And also just, big thanks to DSSN, DSRL for putting this on, broadcasting it. Thanks to you, Roger, for giving up a chance to run yourself to put us on TV doing it. So hope we did you proud, and man, I can't wait for next season.
All right, man. Congrats on the run. I'll talk to you here in just a few.
Thank you.
Victor Pfluger, he finishes second, and they all chased a 36 at the end, and Kobe Stidham did exactly what he needed to do to secure an all-star win. Congrats, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. I don't know if this is I believe it's back-to-back. I'm not 100% sure about that.
Did you win in Chicago?
That is correct.
I could not remember who
won
in Chicago.
I think I won all 3 stints of Chicago, so...
Yeah.
I didn't even know that until Graves reminded me in the server. He's like, well, if you win this, you'll be back-to-back. So, yeah, it was a good race. Just there in the second race, I absolutely struggled. I was just really tight and couldn't really do anything with my car that I wanted it to do. So we just went back to work in the garage and got ready for the final third one, and I actually felt pretty good. It was a little bit too free, but I think it was free. It was free enough and tight enough to where I could maneuver around the racetrack a little bit more than others could. So, yeah, I think I got really lucky. I think it was, I don't know who, Cato Ross. I think he spun the tires not on the last restart, but the restart before that, and it kind of backed up a few guys that I knew that was going to be coming through the field that was fast. So I think we lucked into that one a little bit there towards the end, but a win is a win. So super excited to come out here and win.
Well, the invert didn't seem to mess you up because you kind of got to hold station right there, blessing in a way.
Yeah, no, the invert kind of worked out in my favor. I started fourth, and I wasn't quite 100% sure what my car was exactly going to do because I kind of basically threw the kitchen sink at it in that third race. So, but yeah, we were able to hold off some really good guys, and especially the guy in second. He was pressuring me a lot. I thought I honestly gave it away there in one of the corners, and I think it was on the restart, actually. We went into turn one, and we were side by side, and thankfully I had the upper hand of being on the outside to get on his door and get him loose a little bit. So, yeah, just it was a good race, and super proud of the team, and it was a lot of fun.
All right, man. Awesome job. Back-to-back all-star champion. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and I'll let you go celebrate.
Yeah, just CSI, True Speed Motorsports, Chevy, everybody that makes this possible, True Southern Florida, Beefo Braddy's, Edmond Trophy and Awards, Scott King Designs, Digital Sim Sport Network, Dirt Racing Network, and all the admins, of course, that put on the show, Larry, Mike, Scott, Garrett, and everybody that makes this happen. It's fun, and glad to be here.
All right, man. Congrats on the all-star win. I will look forward to seeing you when we kick off next season next week.
Sweet. Perfect. Thank you.
Cubby Stidham, everybody, your all-star champion for season 28 and back-to-back. I told you at the beginning, I knew that it wasn't a series champion. That was the all-star winner, but for the life of me, I could not find who won the all-star race, nor did I know from memory. Those guys took care of it for us, so now you know. We get ready to go to the next one, season 29. The guy's going to have to maybe have a bounty in the all-star race. Man, that has never happened before. I don't think we've ever had a back-to-back all-star winner in any series we've ever done. But great racing tonight. The guys did a great job. The format lends itself to you got to be fast. It's not about saving tires. It's not about saving fuel. You just flat got to be fast. And if you're off pace, it's going to show up really quick with the amount of talent and all the drivers that are in these two series. So awesome job by everybody tonight. Man, couldn't be prouder of these guys. Had a few guys that were missing, some on vacation, some doing different things. But the guys that showed up, showed out. So big thank you to them, and congrats to all that competed. Congrats to the top 5. They all get paid. Hoytsman gets paid, and Boyd gets paid as well as the top 3 that we talked to. Next week, they kick it off on Monday night. The truck series is going to be wild, y'all. They're going to a bunch of the old racetracks. Legacy, Michigan, Legacy, Pocono, the old North Wilkesboro, Legacy, Texas. There's about 6 tracks. And at every one of those tracks is going to be throwback night. So you're going to see paint schemes that either are a direct throwback to a former Craftsman Truck Series drivers from about 1990 through 2005, or you're going to see their current sponsors thrown onto a paint that resembles. And we'll have information. We'll tell you who they're racing in honor of, or who they're representing. And it's going to be a lot of fun for those 6 races. And I hope you guys tune in, because you never know. We may be having some crazy prizes on throwback night. I can't say for sure, but I can say it's being worked on. We only got about 6 days until we go live. And then the Stock Car Series, they'll be getting going as well on Tuesday night next week. So we'll be back to points racing. Tomorrow night, don't forget to tune in. Go to Bristol. Fastest half mile in the world for the Midwest Truck Series. They kick off the second half of their season. 6 races left. And they do it at the Great Coliseum. Tune in for that. And then New Hampshire on Thursday nights with the FUN Road to Pro Series in the Cup cars. I'm sure they'll do around 165-ish laps, somewhere in that neighborhood, 160, 150. It'll be a great race. We're getting pretty familiar with those guys, and it's a lot of fun. We'll be back to 4 nights a week with racing for you guys starting next week. So if you haven't already, like, share, and follow on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. You get to know every time we go live. I want to thank you guys for being here. Without you, there's no reason to do it. With all the awesome leagues and the fantastic drivers that put on an awesome show every single night. Be nothing for us to cover, so a high five and a pat on the back to everybody involved, both sides of the coin there. Till we see you again, peace and love to you all. Keep the rough side facing down at all times, and please come back and see us as soon as you can. Good night, everybody.